I'm sorry, the last stream has been gone. I have to restart the stream again. Hey, Hyde, can you see? Can you hear? I can see only you are here. I don't know if anyone else actually came or again or not. Anyone, by the way, please, guys. I don't know that if there is anyone or not. Hyde clear. Okay, that's cool. Hi, Tito. Hey, trading in the zone, brother. Thank you, Rifa. Thank you, brother. The last stream is just gone because of the internet, so I connected my phone internet. I believe it's not gonna happen again. Okay, so I just connected the phone internet. And I live in Europe, and still there is also the internet problem. Really tough. Where is this gap came from? This volume balance was not over there. Kim, thank you, man, for being back, man. I'm here, Super Tito. Thank you so much, brother, for being over here. Hey, Chatur, thank you, man. Ideas I can hear. Thank you, brother. Kurshi, thank you, man. So sorry for that interruption, internet problem. So next of the time, I mean, rest of the time, I'm gonna make sure that the phone net is connected. And from tomorrow, I will start the stream with the phone net, not with the Wi-Fi anymore. So I found the SMT here around this area of the SMT. Super. And I believe Powell is still speaking. Tap to the weekly gap high. So concurrent crossment rejection, top rejection. We'll see if it can start to go higher now. I'm more interested to find a buy setup right now. Now I have no restriction to go for a trade because Powell speak has started. So we'll see if I can find any opportunity. I'm only interested to take the buy right now. Has closed the opening gap 100%. This is the 50% of this opening gap. Also the range like here to here, which is the low of the 9:30 to 10, the opening range. Low has been cleared. So would love to see if it can start to go toward the high right now. Or does it really would love to keep falling? If it keep falling, I will have nothing to do here, at least not now. We'll see it later if we can find any selling opportunity later. If it is bearish, as I told, I have no bias. I have no idea what is going to happen. I'll try to take the buy from the discounted area, even though I don't have any target. I don't have any buy side liquid. I have nothing. We'll just look for the 50% of the range to see if it can provide me that buying opportunity or not. I just need a setup right now to go for a trade to see if I can find any trading opportunity. So YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will expire. Is there any what to say? I mean, is there any laggings happening, guys? Yeah, actually go with the trading, not with the account. I'll go with hey, we are back. We are back, team. Thank you so much, brother, for being back. Okay, got a partial for 46 handle and then got stopped out to the break even. I think it's good for this account. I just made some money, I guess $100. We'll see the next trade if you can provide anything good or not. Okay, so far it is respecting this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Took the entry from this old gap as here. This gap previously has been respected so beautifully. So it closed above this, tried to take the buy from here, tried to take the partial above this high, which is aligned with this last fair value gap 46 handle. Stop loss was below here. Sorry, below here. Took the partial, failed the stop loss to the break even, can get stopped out prematurely because market has an intention to trade this gap before going higher. I'll take the re-entry again if it build the order block. So if this candle close above this candle, I'll try to take re-entry from this order block. Otherwise, uh if it doesn't provide me anything good, maybe I'll just stop trading over here. Otherwise, I'll just try to take another entry from this order block by covering the low of this order block, and we'll hold the trade again for this last FBZ, sorry, entry FBZ over there. If it provide the order block entry opportunity from me, I mean from here again. Otherwise, I'll just stop over here with this trade. Power is talking about economics, so it could affect the market. Please be careful, everyone. Yeah, please be careful. Okay, don't copy my trade. Go with your trading, with your expectation, with your understanding of this market. I really highly appreciate it. I just told you how what I'm going to do, and I just took that entry because I was interested to see it will keep going higher at least until the 50% of this area. It still didn't do that. Trade the last gap, this specific area. I clearly told you always be careful about the last fair value gap. Is still holding the market, you can see over here. And now if it keep falling, it's okay because I took the partial, put the stop loss break even, got stopped out to the break even. Good, I'm happy. Boom, I took a quick scalp. Suzivan, did you take the buy or sell, brother? No sound, are you speaking? I was not speaking, unfortunately. Did you take the buy or sell? Guys, please don't forget to push the like button one more time for me, please. I'm just waiting to see if it can build another order block to give me another buying opportunity. Not interested to take any sort of sell right now. Buy, I bought. That's cool, man. Congratulations for you, boom. I also got a boom. I mean, yeah, like, not bad, okay? To be honest, not bad. Really good. Didn't over leverage, just went for the 2 micro contract. If it is a losing trade, I'm gonna lose like $100, something like that. Winning trade, I'm gonna get another $100 or something like that. Good. It will keep going higher, I'll keep making the money. I knew that it could come back again to trade this gap or this last FVZ over here. I just didn't want to take that risk. Okay, so I was seeing the bullish momentum will be on the market. Market will keep going higher. I'll keep holding the trade by trailing the stop loss. If it doesn't stop me out to the break even, I'm good with that. Watching this gap now, the bearish gap should be violated. Market has to go above this candle, take another buy. So this gap is very important to me right now. Small specific gap over here, it's very important to me. Will close one tick above this candle. I'll take buy, rebuy. Okay. This gap is very important. Be careful about that gap. Has the power to stop the market, send it lower for this sell side liquidity. So just be very careful. Please don't copy my trade. It's a request to all of you. Hi, good morning, Titu. Hey, Raman. I'm cool, man. Thanks for asking. I was in travel and for my business, not able to join few weeks. Are you back or you are still in travel? If you are back, welcome back, brother. Sometimes the market deserve the break, and most of us are not interested to give the break to the market. It's not good. You have to give the break to the market. And when you are going to do that because of your work, your travel, it's always awesome. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't take me, it's my bad luck. last last PDRA, which is the bearish gap, is broken. Okay. Some inverse fair value gap trade, brother. Thank you, Stephen. I'm not able to take the partial because you can see just one micro contract. I pushed the button because if I miss the trade from this order block, I just don't want to make sure that I'm just gonna miss the whole run. So just took one micro contract entry. I was not able to take the partial right now. Otherwise, that could be an awesome area to take the partial. So I'll put my stop loss to the break even. If the momentum is still in this market is still interested to go higher, because now it's going to trade the 50% of that opening gap as well as the range from high to the low, clear that low. Now would love to go to the 50% of this range before falling again. I just don't know. I want to make sure that I'm not going to get stopped out over here with some losses. And so trail the stop loss to the break even. When it will break this gap, that gap will be broken. I'll trail my stop loss again. I have no way to take the partial. Okay, you can see it's 40 handle move already, something like that. 40 handle move. I'm just not able to take the partial, so I'm trying to hold the trade for this area. So if I can hold the trade for that area, good, by trailing the stop loss, of course. Otherwise, if I get stopped out to the break even, I have to take that risk over here. I have to go with this. Okay, unfortunately. I didn't push the button just because I was thinking this is going higher. I pushed the button because that was my plan, that market will go higher. So prematurely I got stopped out. No problem. I'm gonna take re-entry here. That was the lowest down close body close candle, which was the order block. Trade that order block. I needed to confirm that this gap is also broken over here, and market has also closed above this candle. So it didn't give me the entry which I was interested to take, unfortunately. But I'm still happy because like I didn't do anything uh, automatically after seeing that run. No, I'm just afraid that I can miss this trade, so I added one contract, not high leverage, not something like that. One micro contract, and maybe I could add two more if it would fall a bit more, but unfortunately it didn't do that. So now it's time to see if it can break this gap. If it break this gap, I'll trail my stop loss to confirm some profit. Right. I'll just let this market to go a bit higher. But if you any of you are in this trade and you have the opportunity to take some partial, please take some partial over here. It's a good area to take the partial. I promise you, brother. It has an opportunity to build relatively equal highs. This high, that high, relatively equal highs, then fall, come to trade this gap, which I want to see unfilled, and then start to go higher again for this buy side liquidity. So please, if you have the opportunity, take some partial. And it's not a small run, man. It's 47 handle run, near about 50 handle, okay? Not a small, something like you're saying us to take a 15 handle risk. No, sorry, partial. No, I'm asking you to take a partial while it is more than 50 handle. Please do that if any of you are in this trade. This middle order block, I covered the opening of this middle order block. If this market would love to hold the momentum toward the bullish area, this candle should hold the market. If it violate, like has been violated, it has a high probability to come to this unfilled gap because buy side has been cleared, the high has been cleared. While the market was falling, see this market was falling, this is the first time market respected the bearish gap. First time it has respected the bearish gap. You can talk about this one, it's not important to me, because after this small volatility, when it give me again momentum, this was the first bearish gap. So yeah, man, from here to here it is 44 handle run. Brother, show something. Opening of this candle has been traded. Either it will go higher now or I'll get, okay, I'll cut it. Perfect. I tried to hold it, but unfortunately I was not able to do that. $85. Let me see how much do I need more to pass this account. And okay, should I go for any other trade with this account? I just need to make sure that I need any trade to this account or not. Okay, otherwise I'll move another account. 2,381 dollars. I need another $600, $619, 600 tomorrow, and next week I'll get how many days I'll get? 4 days. Out of 4 days I have to make 600. uh Opening gap 50%, perfectly respected. mm, 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 okay, I'm done with this account. I'm not going to do any other trade. Back to next. Any of you except Suzy Bun got that trade? Boom Tito. Hey Daniel, thank you so much. The wizard is in the house. 23485.50 is unmitigated bearish order block in 1 minute chart. 23485, 23485, 485, 485. Here, this one. Why is that order block? Mm, because traded the last fair value gap from 15 to 30. Absolutely, brother, I agree with you. Hold last fair value gap. Wanna see this hold the market. If it doesn't hold the market, it has a possibility to keep falling. So if it failed to hold the market, there is a high probability it will keep falling. Okay, to be honest, so I have to take the decision depending on that. The run toward the bullish absolutely perfectly has been delivered until the 50%. Okay, I wanted to hold it until this area. I wanted to hold it here, but this was the main point for the reversal. That's why I was asking you, please, please, please take the partial over here. This is the best area to take the partial. I don't know if you did the same thing like me, or did you take the partial over here, trail the stop loss or not. I have no idea. Okay, but be very careful in this area. But that's why I was saying. Okay, 20. Okay, I blew my lucid funded Friday on a winning trade. Oh man, I'm very sad to hear that, brother. But shit happens, man. Shit happens. I promise you, brother. Shit happens. Forget about it. Just ignore that. Forget about that. Come back with a strong way. Go with the lowest level as possible, and then try to make some money from there. Uh, Unfortunate happens with everyone, brother. I promise you, brother. This is nothing. Larry Williams told one word. I love that word. He told that it's easier to make new money rather than recovering the losing money. It's always easy to make new money rather than mitigating, your losing money. So forget about whatever you have lost. Think about new money. Trading is difficult, brother. Now these days, it's highly difficult. So I have planned a new trade already. I want to see this market to trade any of this gap, either this gap or that gap. Then it has to close below this gap again, and then I'll frame new sell from this specific gap, which is aligned with the bearish order block. Okay, so bearish order block is going to be created. Market is going to close below this gap. I'll frame new sell from there. Otherwise, if it keep going higher, I have no way to re-enter in this market again. I have no way. You have the way to re-enter over here. I've already missed all the opportunity to take the buy. I mean, sorry, I didn't miss it, but the way I wanted to take it, it didn't give me the specific entry. This market came back to this order block over here. See this old order block, tap to the high of this order block. It has a high probability to keep going higher. That's why I'm not framing any trade as long as this market is not going to trade any of this gap and then reclosed below this gap. I'm not going to frame any other sell. Now I'm only interested to frame the sell setup. No more buy to me. I'm done with buying. Now I'm interested to take the sell for this sell side liquidity over here around this area. Okay, plan is in front of you. Everything is in front of you. There is no confusion. There is no nothing, something like that. Nothing absolutely complicated over here. Everything is going according to our plan. Every single thing is going according to our plan. You believe it or not, I don't care. But it is going to work the way we planned it is going to work. I got 75 points on that trade. Hey Jamil, congratulations brother for that big boom, man. It was a huge run. I believe that I entered here somewhere, and it was a run for 88 handle. I had no opportunity to take the partial, so I tried to hold the trade by trailing one contract. Otherwise, I could get a huge profit, and maybe I could fail the stop loss. Everything I'm doing in front of you guys. So no, nothing. Now it's time to wait a bit because this is in the middle of this range. This low has cleared the liquidity, right? The liquidity has been cleared. I had the SMT over here. You can see here the SMT was there. I had the SMT, and also with the what to say, I mean the YM flow never been taken. I had the SMT. Market gave me 22 YT model. Market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap, tap to this fair value gap was not strong enough to go for the trade because the stop loss could be huge. Waited for the order block to be traded. That has been traded. Needed the confirmation. Took the entry. Hit the target. The 50% of the opening gap as well as the 50% of this range in between 9:30 to 10. Plan was to take the low. Will go higher. Trade at least here. Maximum until to this last gap. Then will fall again. It didn't do that. Didn't reach to the last gap. Instead of that, trade the 50% range It's time to see if it can keep falling again. I'm not interested to take any trade around this area. No buy, no sell. If it go to the premium again, I'll take the sell. If it come and keep falling, I'll wait for this gap to be inversed. See this small gap over here from 1 minute chart. I don't know you'll be able to see it or not. Get this gap. When this gap will be inverted, I'll take resell from that inverse gap. Otherwise, if I would love to take the sell, I have to wait for this market to come any of this gap to be traded, closed below this gap, and then we'll go for the sell. Old gap, it is now important to me. That means if I'm interested to take a buy right now, I would love to take the buy from here until this area. I'm not taking this buy because my whole interest to see this market to fall. So that's why I'm not taking the buy. If my bias was bullish, I was interested to see the bullishness. This is that gap, old gap, which I didn't use until now. I would go for this gap to take the buy from that gap. As I don't have any intention to take the buy, I'm expecting this market will fall. I'm not taking the framing the buy, okay, which could be the reaction from here until any of this gap. I'm not taking it. True, true, absolutely, man. To a partial and stop loss was hit, but my original TP it by and I had no clue. And that is disaster technical issues, I guess. I'm really sorry for your loss, brother. By the way, guys, are you getting confident now that I can also trade the real money? It's not, I'm not a paper baller. I'm saying, or I'm keep screaming, it's against my religious belief. That's why I can't trade. I have done trading, lot of trading, making a lot of money, but now from 2024, end of the 2024, I stopped trading because it's against my religious belief. And now unfortunately it is what it is. But the things I'm showing it to you, it's absolutely, you know, calculated. It's not something random. If it could tap to this gap and then closed below this gap, what I would do, I would take the sell from here. Now look at this. This candle failed to tap to this gap. See here, it didn't tap to this gap. If it could tap to this gap, then this candle closed below this gap. What did I tell? I'm gonna take the sell from here until this sell side liquidity. Unfortunately, market didn't give me that, just for a bit. So I didn't take the sell. Otherwise, what I would do, take the sell. My plan was to take the sell exactly from here, exactly with like this type of scenario. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the opportunity. So if I miss this trade, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for this market to close below this gap. When it will close below this gap, I'll take a resell from this gap. By covering, you will be able to see that within a moment. So if it close below this gap, I'll show that entry to it in a moment. What is this gap? Why this gap is important? Anybody can tell me that? This is the gap that has the power to stop the market, send it higher again. This is that gap. I don't know you care about or not. I care about this gap a lot. I believe if it closes below this gap, nobody is going to close above the concurrent crossment of this gap. If it can close below this gap, because this is the only PDRA that can stop the market, send it higher again to any of this gap or any of this area. It has that power. I'm not interested to take the buy, so I'm not taking the buy. But if it provide me the selling opportunity, I'll go for this sell. But brother, in the deep discounted area, no, it's not in the deep discounted now, according to the price action. Now I have the sell side liquidity here. See this? I have the sell side liquidity here. I have the sell side liquidity there. I'm more interested to see this sell side liquidities to be taken. All I need to wait for that specific moment to be created before going for the trade. Absolutely for a last farewell gap, man. Thank you so much. People doesn't give a shit about that. Look at the reaction, how beautifully it has been reacted from this last gap. This is not random. In this market, you will see this lot of time. Here and there, here and there. I believe it will be violated. Market will keep falling. I believe that. But still, look at the reaction from there. And did you see how this last gap, that last gap, I was planning to frame the trade? Again, unfortunate. This is absolutely unfortunate. It didn't come here. If I went with this volume imbalance, maybe I could say it has traded this gap, but I really didn't notice this volume imbalance, to be honest. I have seen this gap only. So it didn't do it. I didn't take the sell. So you missed the trade. I really didn't miss the trade, man. I really didn't miss the trade. I was planning the trade. Market didn't give me that. I didn't take it. That's all, brother. Could go like the way you took the buy here. Now I couldn't go like that way because this was in the middle of the run. Around the middle of the run, I'm not interested to take any kind of like I was afraid to miss this trade, so I go with the 1 micro contract. Here I'm not interested to do that. It was at the beginning of the run. It was at the middle of the run. So if I wanted to do that, I could do that here, not there. Any of you got any trade and still green? Is there anyone over here who is in green? I don't need to trade anymore. I don't need to go frame any trade anymore. I have already got the run I needed. I've already got them. First trade, if you guys remember or not, I don't know. A huge run. Second trade, another huge run. 88 handle and huge run over here. Both of them are more than enough for being profitable. I was managing my trade with 2 micro contract, 1 micro contract. It doesn't mean that you need to do that. According to the, according to your account situation, you have to take the decision. In this account, I have already made like 24,064. So I need like $536 more. Okay, $536, only $536. Pass this account. I don't need to take a 5 micro contract risk. I don't need like 3 micro contract risks. I don't need 10 micro contract risk. Why? Because I'm just 500 away to pass this account. I don't need to take more risk. I'll make 100 $200 next 2 3 days, and it's gonna be a I'm gonna pass this account. This account over here, I'm going to take more risk. Why? Because it just started. Like one day I have done trading here. It just started. I'm gonna take more risk over here. I'm not very near to pass this account. I'm at the beginning of this account. This account, which is the funded trade account, okay? Here, I'm taking risk as long as I'm going to hold that risk. So for example, I'm interested to take maximum $400 loss in this funded account. My maximum loss is $1,000. So I'm gonna take $400 loss maximum. If I get 400, $420, $430 loss, I'm gonna stop for that day. I'll be back next day. But of course, tomorrow I'm not going to do that with this funded account because it's been already 5 days winning. So I believe the next day is gonna be a losing day. Okay, so the losing day, I'm gonna make sure that's very small, under $100. I'll just make sure that I just need like how many? I think $400 only to request the payout. So according to your account, you should take your risk depending on your account size, depending on your account situation, everything. Whatever I told you, I'm doing the same thing here. No like extra things I'm doing here. Whatever I've done for 3 years with the paper trade, I'm doing the same thing with the real money by showing everything to you. I'm not hiding anything, all my ups and downs. You just need to believe that. You just need to focus on that. You just need to focus on your risk management, money management. Going to price read from here and maybe demo trade. Congratulations, brother. I'm green in 2 accounts. Done trading, brother, for the day. Congratulations, brother. Suzy one. Ishfaq, green. Stop trading, brother, please. It's a request, man. I'm going to tell you, stop trading. I am keep trading because I have more accounts. I have already done 2 trade. 2 account is done. This account I still didn't push the button. So I still have more accounts. Then I have like the see this sorry, not that. I have this account to trade. I have to trade them as well. So I can keep trading, but I'm not going to take any trade on those accounts that I'm already done trading. I have made some money over there. Now, guys, I want to say something to you. I want to ask something to you. Do you see any importance of this gap? Do you see any importance of this gap? Why I was saying that If market close below this gap, I'm gonna take the sell from this gap. As long as it's not going to close, I'm not able to take the sell from here. Not interested to take the buy as well. It's the nature of Fed Chair Powell speak. Either it's gonna be a highly volatile accumulation, which is happening actually. You see from market here to here, 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 here to here. Highly accumulated price action. Sorry, highly volatile consolidation. Or it's gonna be seek and destroy. Low volatile, seek and destroy. That is the nature of uh, Fed Chair Powell speak. And I'm really afraid to trade this Fed Chair Powell, to be honest, brother. Still, I went with two trade. Both of them has provided us so many handles, by the way. Brother, did you notice the 1 hour opening range low is taken before the move higher 10:50 a.m. 11:10 macro time? See, brother, what did you say here? This is the hourly candle, right? Yeah, it has cleared. What did you say? You notice the 1 hour opening range low, opening range low. Okay, so the low is taken before the move. Okay, so one more time it took that low. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to come over there because it is important as well. I'm going to remove this opening gap. So what ICT talked about recently, I really love that logic actually, to be honest. I really loved it. He told that from 9:30 to 10. Okay, so I'm going to back to the 50-minute chart. So this is the 9:30 high. This is the 9:30 low. Now, sorry, 9:30 to 10:30. Okay, so 10:30 low is here. So from 9:30 to 10:30, the first 1 hour range, the low is here, the high is over there. Okay, I'm gonna mark that high and to that low. Okay, not like that way, and I'm gonna mark it like this box. Easier for all of us to understand. Here, there, this is the range. This is the 50% of this range. Now if it is a trending day, by anyhow you're predicting this is gonna be a trending day. Market is, if it is a bearish trading day or if it is a bullish trending day, whatever it is, if you are expecting this is a bearish trending day, all you have to do, mark 9:30 high, from 9:30 to 10:30 high, and 9:30 to 10:30 low. Mark the high and low, look for the 50%. Market will go the 50% after 10:30. After 10:30 is very important. After 10:30 it will go to the 50%, and then you will trail this low until this 50%, which is here, see this 50% is not going to come to the low, and you are going to project from the 50% here to here until there. This market is coming around this area, around that area, that projected area, 1:1 projected area. So ICT has explained this, but it's only applicable in a trending day. You have to predict the trending day before it happens. Now, how, it's up to you, brother. I really don't know. There is some way to predict that, like Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. You can predict the expansion, but you can do like this way. It will be much more easier to understand if I come around the Friday price action. If I come to the Friday price action, and if I go to the 9:30 to 10:30 high, okay. So where was that 9:30? I think it was here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was the 9:30 high, I believe. Yeah, this is the 9:30 high, and this is the low of the 10:30. So you can see here, this is the 10:30 low. So here, this is the equilibrium, the 50%. Market go over here, then extend this until this 50% is not coming here. Extend it lower, lower, and lower, and then this market will come around this low. You can see this candle has closed on Friday. It has closed over here, and this low exactly came to this 1:1 projection. Just 9:30 to 10:30, mark the high and the low, then look for the 50% to retrace, and then it will fall how long? Until 1:1 projection. I know that ICT already explained this. You don't need to listen to me. I just recite, okay, recite the things ICT shared. And I think Sujiban is also saying the same thing. If I'm not wrong, if I'm mistaken or getting it wrong, brother, please correct me. So in a trending day, you can expect like this way. If you come to this trending day over here, which was Thursday, not here actually, sorry, here. I think that's the Thursday. Yeah, absolutely. Look for the 9:30. So yeah, here this is the 9:30, and where is the high is here, and until the 10:30. Okay, remember, until the 10:30 the low is here. So this is the low and the high. After 10:30, so this is going to be after 10:30 candle market fall. Yeah, it didn't come to the 50%. Unfortunately, it didn't come to the 50%. That's the low. That's the low. Where is the low? Yeah, that is the low. All I have to do, I have to extend it like this way until here. I have to project that it will come at least 1:1. It can come to the 50%. It's not going to happen always, but sometimes it's gonna be mistake. But in a ranging day like this way, ICT has explained this. Okay, I'm not saying about this. ICT explained it. It's really a good logic. And now this market, what it has done the worst thing ever I have seen in my life. That is, it has built the buy side liquidity. So I have to wait for this buy side liquidity to be taken. Then any kind of selling opportunity is gonna be my selling opportunity. I'm gonna take the sell after clearing this buy side. Before 11. Okay, it's already 11:30. Unfortunately. 10:30 candle 150 minute is really 10:45. You should measure on the 1 minute chart. I'm sorry, brother. So let me go one more time over here. So I'll go one more time and I'll rewatch this area one more time then. Sorry, I was just doing it randomly, okay? Don't take it like as a very personal way. I was just sharing that depending on that area. So Friday, I need to go to the Thursday. Let me see what happened. Yeah, I guess this is the Thursday. 9:30 is here somewhere. 9:30. I think there is somewhere. 9:30, yeah. 9:30, 10:30, 10:30, 10:30, 30, okay. The 10:30, the 9:30. The low, the high, I guess. It's the same thing, I believe so, brother. I believe so. This is the same thing. So after 10:30, market will go. After 10:30, market will go to the 50% area, and then it will fall like that. Fall. Yeah, something like that. Okay, brother. To be honest, I can see went a bit lower, but something like that. Okay, this is an overall idea. Just I just shared. Okay, ICT just talked about that. Yeah, it's really something worthy to study. I believe so, brother. Something really worthy to trade. Do you see a 50-minute last fair value gap 23,193, 23,193, 23,193, 193, 23, 1. Here I have the liquidity actually, sell side liquidity, and you have the 50-minute last fair value gap. That's cool. I don't know that. I can see that there is a beautiful sell side liquidity. So that sell side liquidity is my interest, was my interest actually. But as I told as well, like after the Fed Chair Powell, there is a high probability it will be a highly volatile accumulation, which I'm seeing actually from 10:30. Came here, going higher again, fall again. It happens. It keep happening until the next session. So if it is happening, nothing to do, unfortunately. However, guys, it's already 11:30. I don't think so. It's worthy to stay over here right now. Mm, just let me know before I close the stream. How was your day? How was the reading price action? How was everything? Just give me a feedback. I'm just not interested to go for a trade right now, unfortunately. I framed two trade, both of them winning and huge winning trade. How did you manage it? It's up to you. But it was two winning trade, and both of them were awesome. First trade from here to here, it was like, let me see how much is that. I'll just randomly take it, okay? It was near about something like 860 handle, something like that. And the next trade was like more actually. Like it was around for 88 handle, something like that. That buy side has been cleared. Market is trading the last fair value gap, entry fair value gap, and then if it can start to fall. And I have now the sell side liquidity here. Is the sell side liquidity that can be the target. More importantly, just remember this sell side liquidity. It's my highest priority over here to see if it can fall for this sell side liquidity. As long as it's not going to close above the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So if you go to your 15-minute chart and if you look over here, there is the last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart here that is holding the market. So trade it, fall, came here, small gap on the hourly chart, weekly gap high. This is the new week of weekly gap high, consequent crossment rejection, top rejection. This is a very important information. If you can find out this information helpful, you'll be able to use this information a lot of time. Consequent crossment rejection, top rejection, market is going higher for certain period of time. If it is broken, maybe it will keep going higher. For I don't have any buy side liquidity unfortunately, so I really don't know how far it will go higher. And this is the reaction from the last fair value gap from the daily chart as well as the weekly bullish gap. So I have to wait for this market to decide where does it really want to go before finding any bias. Okay, gap and fall now, or does it want to keep going higher? Okay, it would love to keep going higher. This is gonna be the next target. This last fair value gap is gonna be the next target. I'm just not interested to frame any trade in this launch hour right now. See later if I find something else good. Hey, Lab, you are always green, man. I respect that. You are always green, brother. Teach us some scalping as well, man. Come on. Mr. Trader, beautiful day. That's cool, man. Thank you so much. Ashfaq, it's amazing with full of knowledge. Thank you so much, brother. Mr. Trader, 2 wins done for the day, up to $1,400. Oh man, give me some. Give me some 14. You made 1,400. I have just made like 400 or 500. Okay, so give me some, okay? Hmm. Good day, team. Thank you so much, brother. Just don't over leverage. If you do a bad day, wait for the good day to come to you. It's always easy to make new money rather than mitigate your losing money. It's always easy. So please focus over there. Keep going higher. I didn't like it, to be honest. The weights keep going higher. I really don't like it. I want to see it reverse from that area. If I were here going to interested to trade, I would love to look for a bearish order block to take the sell. But it's actually outside of the session. So lunch hour, I prefer to trade now these days, not always. Lunch hour is forbidden to trade, but now these days, this market really works after 12 p.m. It worked really so beautifully. Not before 12 p.m., after 12 p.m. Okay, so like 11:37 now, after 23 minutes, if you find something good, you can go for that. First, you have to do just mark your buy side or sell side. If you don't have anything, wait for this market to engineer that liquidity and then go for the trade. Okay, so that's gonna be the best way to trade. Unfortunately, it's too late for me to go for a trade right now. I think I should have gone for a trade here for this buy side liquidity by using this word. Oh, it didn't also give the opportunity to take the entry from the order block for this buy side liquidity. But yeah, still I miss it. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Anybody has anything to say? Otherwise, I'm just going to close the stream. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. Make sure that you have pushed the like button, subscribe to our channel if you like it. you don't like it, it's okay. I really appreciate that. That was the trade around the Asia session. The thing I have explained with the Asia session. Please, guys, study that. You will be amazed. You will be 100% amazed with this Asia session. To be honest, brother. And again, it doesn't look good, but I have already shown you the losing and the winning and the way I managed my, like the contract size. Like got stopped out with 4 micro contract, drop down to 2 micro contract, break even, and then 100 handle, exactly 100 handle, and see over here, and then 68 8 handle, exactly over there. Entered there, the partial here in between. I just was afraid, so took an extra partial to cover some profit, so that even if it as it is a funded account, okay, I needed to make sure that at least 50 $60 is been made has been made over there. So finally stopped around $286, and then I was not interested to go for any other trade around this Asia session after getting that beautiful two run. So if you study that Asia session, I believe you will start to love it. All you have to do, 6 to 7, mark the high and the low, wait for one to take and trade a bullish period, then go for the next high or next area or next, like if it take the low, it will go for the high. If it took the high, it will go for the low. If I go one more day, you will understand what I mean to say. One more day. Now I'm not able to show you the execution here, but if you are with me for so long, you already know that uh, the execution I have already shared over here. Okay, all of this execution has been shared around this area. I took the sell from here, exactly from there. N- Not like, oh sorry, is that from there? I think yeah, I think so. Took the sell from there, but before that, I came here from 6:30 to, where is that? 6 to 7, 6 to 7. Here somewhere. It is look like that. Friday is that here actually. Yeah, that is the area. Sorry, I was just confused where I am. So here, 6:30. Where is 6:30? Here, 6 is here. So market open from 6 until 7, which is around this area. I'm just interested to mark the high and the low. So you can see this low is marked over here, and the high was over here around this area. So I'm going to show you the high from 6 to 7 here. So that is the high from 6 to 7. You can see here, this is the high, this is the low from 6 to 7. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. high and the low. What the market has done, take the high here, then fall the low. This is the low. I didn't trade here. I actually trade there because my interest was take the buy. So unfortunately, I was more interested to take the buy actually. So I took the buy here, exactly from that area, from that gap, if you guys remember. So I got stopped out one time and then took rebuy, got that huge run. Not until the high, but got that run. I have already shared this with you guys. And then actually took re-entry around area, around here. This was the sell from here, and then trailed the stop loss, got stopped out around this area after getting a huge run. What is that? Last fair value gap. From there until this area. Some partial, till the stop loss, finally got stopped out. Didn't close here. I was wanted to hold the whole trade, whole fall for all of this liquidity. See this liquidity, I wanted to hold it. I was so sleepy, like I was not able to wake around that area, so I got sleep. Just I just closed the trade. So when it took the partial, it started to go higher. I got stopped out. I think my stop loss was here somewhere. I just don't remember, here somewhere. I didn't hold the trade, so got stopped out. Otherwise, boom. Then look at the boom. 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 Hold all of them. So this is something you can use for your understanding about this Asia session now these days. And yeah, that's all, brother. That's all. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, brother. Have a good rest of the day. See you tomorrow. God willing. I had a good day. Congratulations. Stop trading, all of you, please. I mean, I'm not saying to stop trading, but if you are profitable, then you should stop trading. Okay. Thanks to no problem, Jamil. I'm waiting for some of your payout screenshot, but don't rush. Go slowly. Whenever you get the payout, please share that with us to our Discord community. Okay. I was watching live in Asia session but didn't take any trade because I don't have enough backtest to try. Of course, Suziban, you can do that. The thing I told you, you can observe that as well, okay, brother? Because I am seeing this is happening every day, almost every day now these days. Asia session is doing the same thing every day. Just mark the high and the low in between 6 to 7. Wait for one side to be taken and then look for the next side after trading some kind of higher time frame PDR. Maybe you will get stopped out one or two times, but when you will get that run, most of the time the run appeared after 8 p.m. uh, in between 8 to 8:30 p.m. Okay, so the leg you are going to catch, you are going to get that in between 8 to 8:30 p.m. For example, here you see this run happened from 8:17 and then this fall, okay, 8:17. And if I go one more days, you will be able to see the same thing happened in between 8 to 9. Sorry, let me actually see where is that. I think it's here. Yeah, here. Look at this fall. Beautiful fall, right? Speedy move. When this speedy move appeared after 8 to until 8:30. So until 8:30, it was like something like that. Almost every day, it's happening like that way. If I go one more day, I'll be able to show you that moment. And yeah, here. Look, another day, okay? So I'm gonna mark a 6. Here is 6. And I wanna mark 7, okay? So there is 7. This is the low. I'm going to remove this one that nothing is gonna be confusing. In between 6 to 7, mark the high. I'm just going to mark this high, okay, brother, but you can make it absolutely perfectly the right way. And you have to mark the low. So you can see this is the lowest low over here. That is the lowest low in between 6 to 7. Market fall, take that liquidity. You just need an higher time frame PDR over here. I believe you'll find some higher time frame PDR. Just go, and I'm just not interested to go in deep. Look for some kind of high time frame bullish fair value gap PDR, anything over here. Take that liquidity. Maybe you will get again. Maybe you will get one or two times stopped out. After clearing this, maybe this is going to be your inverse gap. So maybe you took the buy over here. Like for example, maybe you took the buy because it has cleared that low, right? So you took the buy here and your stop loss was below here, okay? So you got stopped out here. After getting stopped out, when you got stopped out, and it is going to give you another opportunity, like here 22 IT model market structure sheet fair value gap. You took re-entry from this 22 IT model around here and gonna put, just go with the maximum stop loss 23 handle. Target is the high over here around this area, okay? Just look for this low to take in between 6 to 7. Take that. Maybe you'll get stopped out one or two times. Make sure you're not over leveraging. That's enough for being profitable. And then look at this run. When this run appeared on the chart, look at the time, okay? On my bottom here, okay, it's 7:54, a bit ago before that 8 a.m. But most of the time you are going to get this speed in between 8 to 8:30 p.m. That is the area you are going to get this type of beautiful run. If I go one more time, I mean, how many times it is working, you will be amazed, okay? Something, I'm not saying any of you to go for the trade tomorrow immediately, because I'm showing to, I mean, I'm saying, sharing this to you. Please don't do that. Observe it, then if you find good, good. If you don't find it good, forget about that. High in between 6 to 7. Where is the 7? So this is the 7. I guess this is the 7, okay? If this is the low, this is the high. I'm going to mark this low around this area, okay? Here, this is the low. I'm waiting. Look, is there anything has been cleared? High or low? No, nothing, nothing, nothing. And finally, this candle appeared. Did it clear this low? No. Did it clear that high? Of course, it has cleared that high. After getting that high has been cleared, look for the inverse gap. Look for the 22 item. Look for anything you want. Now, I want to mark this inverse gap. First time, right? First time it has built this inverse gap. Or you can look for the 22 YT model, market structure shift, fair value gap. Any of them you like to mark them, either 22 IT model or the inverse gap. What I should look for? Just the sell. Stop loss maybe above this high. Just go with this way, above that high. Where is going to be your target? That low over here. In between 6 to 7, that low is going to be your target over here. This time you are not going to get stopped out and you are going to get 98 handle. Or maybe you took the entry from this 22 IT model right over here. Is it very difficult? I don't think so. Well, you need some kind of high time frame PDR over here. I don't remember or if there was any high time frame PDR or did I take this trade or not. I just don't remember that. But I'm just sharing this information with you. Do it by your way, observe it, and then get the confirmation. I want to go one more day before I close the stream. I'm not choosing okay random level. I'm going every single day, and I'm trying to show you the same logic if it works for you or not. Okay, so here this is the 6 p.m. Where is that 6? Let me see. Okay, okay. So this is 6. Where is 7? This is 7. High and the low. This is the low and this is the high. Market fall took that liquidity inverse gap. Let me show that to you. I don't know we have the any kind of like gap or over here or not. Okay, I mean high time frame PDR or not. Inverse gap here. Gonna extend it. Unfortunately, it didn't give you the entry. If it could give you the entry, maybe that could be an awesome thing. But it didn't give you the entry, and then it takes too long. Of course, it has to be immediately. It's not something like it will take thousands. I'm not explaining everything. Okay, immediate reaction, all of these things you already know that. It didn't give me the opportunity. Okay, so I will keep looking for an opportunity to take the buy. And I see this sheet price action over here, sheet price action over here, like sheet price action over here, still no inverse gap, still no 22 YT model, still no setup over there. And finally this is that inverse gap. Look at this inverse gap from here to until there. I'm only interested to think about buy. Is there any 22 YT model? No. Is there any inverse gap? No. Market is falling, 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 falling. Is there any inverse gap? No. Any inverse gap? 22 YT model? No. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Look at this gap, never been inversed. And finally, look at this gap, a very small gap. Here to here. What all I'm interested to take the buy. Has been inversed. Interested to take the buy from here. Okay, randomly I'm putting it over there. Okay, randomly. Stop loss below this low. And until here, it's like 53 handle. No, brother, it didn't hit that target. I'm so sorry, it didn't do that. But that 50 handle is more than enough. Is more than enough. No, like something what to say. I mean, just look at this. Except this one, there is not even a single inverse gap. There is not even a single 22 item model. There is not even a single trading opportunity. Nothing. One time opportunity gave you 53 handle until this last fair value over here. You don't need to hold the trade for the long time period. Okay, take some partial over here, the last fair value gap, put your stop loss to the break even or trail it, and let us see if it can hit your target or not. Okay, the high of this area or not, if it can do that or not. And finally, what it has done, take like until the London session to take this high over here, this high, and then it fall again, something like that. If I can go one more day, I don't know I'll be able to do that or not. One more day, I'll close this stream. I'm so sorry, guys. Low is here, high is there. Okay, that is the high, that is the low. Now, unfortunately, it never take the high or low. So maybe in that specific day, you didn't have any opportunity to take any trade. Just high and low was you can see perfectly intact over there. That day there is no trade. I can get some one more time. I'm not choosing anything like randomly. I'm choosing that a specific logic. 6, yes, 6, and I guess this is the high, maximum high from 6 to 7, wherever the 7 is, and I'm gonna get this low. Market went higher, first time inverse gap, entry from here if possible. You'll get some run over there, something like that. So guys, that's all. You just observe it. I believe you'll get something. Even if you don't get a huge run, sometimes you'll get at least the partial, from the inverse gap to this low is kind of like 39 handle. Not a huge, but sometimes you'll get it. I mean, if you can observe these things, just one side to let him take, go for the another direction. Hope it will help you a bit to understand this Asia session. And if it is, I'm happy. If it is not, forget me and to do your own trading, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. Okay, I observed the Asia session this week. Good information today. Learned a few new things. Thank you. You're most welcome, brother. It's best to wait for 7:50 p.m. to 8:10 p.m. macro to take a trade. Of course, you can do that. I just shared general information. Now you will improve, I mean, you will make it more precise, you will make it more friendly with your trading style, you will make it more, easy to understand. I just shared the general information. While I'm trading, what is in my mind, that's information is in my mind. And then I look for a lot of fair value gaps, lot of order block, lot of price action over there, and then I trade them, logically. And that's why you are seeing all of this, like the green things over here. When I blow my mind, I go with the maximum contract. With the mini contract, I blow the account. Until now, I blew two accounts. Both of them I blew by trading the Nasdaq instead of micro Nasdaq. So I trade the mini, I blow the account. I did over leveraged, I blow the account. I don't do the over leverage. I am 99% sure I will not even blow one single account if I don't trade the mini account, okay, mini contract. If I just keep trading the micro contract, I know that I will never blow the account. It's nearly impossible to blow the account if you just trade the micro contract and don't over leverage. This is something like your mentality. But however, this is what it is. I just share the information. Rest up to you guys. Thank you so much for being over here. See you tomorrow. I believe so. Inshallah. And until then, cheers, guys.